Yo, yo, yo. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? It's your boy, NickMoses05. Now hold up. I hope I don't got no other sound playing or nothing. Because sometimes I be having other sound playing, other things be going on. Do I got any sound playing anywhere else? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Seems like I do not, which is good. It's your boy, NickMoses05. MoFam, I am here. And of course, this is podcast episode 56. This is not going to be a long episode. You know why? Because I've just been through watching tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff for E3. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a little pooped on games. I'm going to be honest, I'll never get pooped on games. But I'm just take a little break. Just, step away, get my mind free. That's usually what you got to do in times like this. But I really want to talk for a moment. So, and one moment, I'm just checking certain things too. Let me see. Okay, good. I'll make sure I missed that. So I'm going to go ahead and talk in a moment. I'm going to make sure I have Skype up. I will take calls, but I'm a first, I do like to give a couple seconds, let people roll in because I want to run my mouth for a second. I got a lot to talk about. And I don't know if the hot tub, should I be in a hot tub today? I don't know if the hot tub, if you feel in the hot tub today, let me know. I can go to my new house. I could always go to my new house, man. My new house is looking lovely, man. I like the way I did the artwork in the back and all that. My new house is good. You know what I mean? But sometimes, I hit the warehouse. I got to go work. That's what a man got to do. You got to go work. Now, that's not to say I'm not working now. I work now and I'm at the warehouse. I double work, triple work, quadruple work. Okay, I'm gonna have the Skype up. I will take calls, mom, and I'm gonna say when I'm gonna take calls because I really got some stuff to talk about, and I'm gonna really spill it. I'm gonna spill it, because this is gonna go on the podcast, and the NickMoses05 podcast has been doing great. And I usually share these out. I'm not even doing no sharing, guys. If you can, everybody who listens, just share it out. Share it out to as many people as you can. I typically share them out too, but this time I'm not sharing out because I don't really even care about the sharing out. I don't really care about, any type of views on this or things, and usually I do. I want to get as many people as involved because we're constantly, we all chasing clout. Let's be honest. We all want to grow, and I want my family to grow. Everybody that's an extension of MoFam, I want to grow with me. Whether it's you're doing what you do, or I'm doing what I do. It don't even matter about that. Okay, how y'all like that background? I'm changing the backgrounds. If you're listening to the podcast, you probably can't see, but I'm changing the background. You know what? I need a Zen background. I need something that's a little, there we go. There we go right there. Because I'm about to talk my piece. Okay, so E3 2021. I want to start and talk from the beginning. I think it's been about 3 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. So now if I say any swear words, I should be fine. That's really my main thing. I don't want to completely demonetize it when I started cursing right at the beginning. I heard you give it 2 minutes, then you start swearing. So now let's jump into it. E3 2021. How did I even become a part of E3 2021? I had a lot of people ask me that. So I'm just going to give the rundown. And it's no topics. We don't even have to go through topics because this is going to be spicy. Extra spicy. Hold up. I ain't got my sounds going. Or do I got my headset? I ain't got my sounds. Okay, that's my bad. But I'm going to tell you why it's extra spicy. There we go. I can hear the gunshot. I just need to make sure I hear the gunshot with y'all. So how I got into E3. So this was nothing that was planned. I'm going to be honest. I've never done any media coverage for any E3 ever in history. So I think I need to go back in the past and kind of explain everything. I really haven't done, real media coverage of E3, but I loved games. I've loved games all my entire life, played games since I was a kid. Everybody knows, if you watch my channel, I done played everything from, in television, Ataris, to Nintendo, Sega Master System, your TurboGrafx-16, Game Gear, Game Boy, Atari Lynx, Jaguar, 3DO, wow, CDI, wow. I can go on and on about systems. Okay, I've been through them all, and I didn't even start getting into like Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, and PlayStation, PS2, and I could go on and on. I'm literally that guy that had every system except there was one I did not have, which is the Neo Geo system when it was out, just because it was like $600 damn dollars. My mama wasn't paying no $600 for no damn game. Who mama was paying $600 for the game unless your mama was well off? My mama was okay, wasn't well off like that, not for a $600 damn system. Okay. But nonetheless, never really was, covering the actual events, but I would see them afterwards, and then I would go ahead and be like, yes, I'm in the event. I could see this stuff and I can come. But now I'm actually in it. I didn't even think I was going to be in it. Didn't even think about E3 this year. Never was on my mind, to be honest. And, I had my man, shout out to Joe. Joe was like, yo, Nick, wouldn't it be cool to cover E3 this year? I said, Joe, you know what? That would be cool. That'd be some cool shit. Hey, let's do it. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and we'll cover it. Let me see when E3 starts. So, I go on the website and I see, and I go to there and I do see they have a login. They got different ways. You can log in as a fan, creator, industry, media, everything. But, for me, I'm wondering, which one should I choose? I am a creator. Should I sign up as a creator? I'm a fan. I know I'm gonna get the fan because all fans are approved. This is a digital event this year. Everybody's approved. They can still see things even tomorrow. Okay, they can see things the next day. But for me, and hold on, I gotta put the E3 2021 up. Let's do that. There we go. Is that better? There we go. That looks a little better. So, for me, okay, I said I'm gonna try and see if I sign up as media, right? Gonna try to see if I sign up as media. Why the hell not? Sign up as media, and if you sign up as media, the worst they can do, say no, right? So, sign up as media. Some of the things they require, you do have to have some sort of publication. All right. In this case, for me, it was my podcast. I do have NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast. If you actually looked, it is listed under video games. If you look under Apple, it's probably leisure video games. In other categories, it's under gaming. Every directory, you name it, Spotify, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Podcorn. Is it Podcorn? I think it's another one, Podbean or something. It's so many pod ones. But to be honest, it's in a lot of them, is what I'm saying. So they ask for the publications. They say, hey, send your links to each one of your publications. Bam, bam, bam. I send them, right? Okay. So next thing you know, I get approved. I get approved for media coverage. And you know what that comes with. So I don't even know what to do. I'm like, okay, so I got approved for media coverage. What does that mean? What do I do? So they send an email and they say, hey, you can get access to an app that's on the phone. We also give you access to the portal. There's going to be different studios setting up their booth, and you can go there and you could, test your stuff out or watch videos and different things. This is what they're kind of saying in the email. So I'm like, yo, dope. E3 2021, I'm in, right? So that's what I'm like, cool. And what's up? Oh, Cuzzo, what is up? J5 in the building. J5, drop a bomb. Drop a bomb for you. I gave you a bomb. And I don't give out a lot of those. I don't. I really don't. So, I wind up saying, yo, I'm approved. What do I do? You know what? I got to go ahead and check this out. I got to dig in. I got to see what I got. I start digging in. I start looking all over, and lo and behold, what do I see? I see all types of different, different studios. They're there, man. I could comment, and I was able to log in way before everybody. People were logging in, what was that, yesterday? Oh, no, today, I believe. No, I got my days mixed up. I'm sorry. I've been all week on this E3 shit. Yesterday was the first time they could log in. I think it was yesterday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It actually shut down mostly everything. E3 was damn near, yo, hold up, let's talk. I got to talk about E3, okay? And E3 know it. Okay, and I'm gonna be there next year. Okay, we gonna be there. We all gonna go. We gonna go there. Y'all go. This ain't even gonna be what it's gonna be next year, E3. But let me get this off my chest because I gotta be honest. It was a fiasco. Fiasco. What was that? I log in and I freeze. I send a message. It doesn't go through. I look for an event. It's not there. An event's there. It shows I can sign up. Nobody's there. Oh, a schedule. Pick your time. Perfect. I get to pick my time for a developer interview. This is going to be so awesome. Set up a Zoom meeting. Here's my link. I'll wait. Waiting. That's what happened. That's the truth. So, I do know this is an all-digital event. It is hard to handle an all-digital event. I am not the, director of that. I couldn't do it. I'm going to be honest. At least I can admit that. But this was bad. But I will say I was able to get what I needed. I don't know about everybody else. They might be crying or whatever. For me, I'm happy. Okay, I'm in there. So I will tell you now, once I got in there and I decided that I want to speak with a couple different people, set up some interviews. So I do have interviews even coming afterwards. All right. But so far, E3 2021 has been shut down. And by none other. Y'all need to, matter of fact, hit the like, share this, because I'm about to go on a rant. And I'm about to do this rant. I was trying not to do this rant. I tried to wait till 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but what the hell? It's time to get the rant on. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you right now, what was the best thing in E3 so far? Besides interviewing people, I'm telling you, that's way better than watching any showcase. I love interviewing developers, interviewing creative directors. I love interviewing artists. I love interviewing people who do sound design. I would love to interview anyone who has any part of a game making process, because that was something I dreamed of as a kid. And I'm not one to really get into programming or developing a game, but I do love watching, and the inspiration I can give to one of them, hopefully can inspire them to continue creating. So that's what I do. But number one thing that locked this down, Xbox Showcase. Yo, turn me up, man. Turn me up. Am I up? Xbox Showcase was fire. They had about 30 seconds to a minute of downtime out of an hour. That was LeBron James on Miami Heat when he was at his prime. That's what it was. LeBron James, yeah, he could be at his prime now. I know, because I'm 38 and I feel like I'm at my prime too. But we're not talking about that. But Xbox dropped haymakers. Now, I watched a couple different other ones. Shout out to Dream Tech, because Dream Tech, they're probably actually live right now. They have been live constantly showing life slide. And I'm loving it. Shout out Miko. Thank you for the interview, man. Much appreciated. The interviews, too. I don't know if you guys seen the interviews. I got, Dream Tech CEO with Life Slide, Victor Burgos Games, that's Neko Ghost Jump, also the Sixth Hammer. Those guys were, man, they was just full of life too. And that is Moolander. So all these games, I had no idea of until E3. And I get to speak to these people, and you know what? I'm more than happy to do the interviews. I'm more than happy to upload them. I'm more than happy to share it. That's the least that I could do. Okay, so shout out to them for the interview. But Xbox stole the damn show. Let's be honest. Xbox stole the show so bad. Sony, do not come out. Sony, just stay in hiding. Don't even make no announcements. Nintendo, you better bring the smoke, because Xbox laid it down. It ain't just Xbox. Let me stop. It's Bethesda too. I got to give Bethesda their props. Thank you, Bethesda. Thank you. Because without you, Bethesda, this is like, without you, it wouldn't have been this. And look, even Microsoft with the Halo Infinite, we getting that this holiday season. Do you know how many times I partied up with random dudes and was talking about their Jufros? Really? This is what I was doing. Okay, and that was, if you don't get the whole Jufro thing, it's a Bob Ross and the whole, they got the Fro South Park and the whole, okay. South Park, funny humor too, okay. I love love the Jewish community. Don't get me there, don't kill me. But that was a killer, man. It was nothing else you could do. Nothing else you could do. I seen the PC gaming show, and it was nice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It still was 1/5 of what Xbox dropped. Yo, Xbox had everybody just like this the entire time. Quiet. Except me, I was just screaming, you know what I mean? But it was fire every game. So what is Xbox bringing? Man, what can I say? I say Halo Infinite. And see, it's so much going through my mind right now. I can't even remember most of them. They're bringing Back for Blood. One of them that I love, that I think is going to be the best one, is 12 minutes. You're just replaying this 12 minutes of life. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. Man, they had another Grounded DLC that was coming. Sea of Thieves, they added Jack Black. And, I don't play Sea of Thieves, but my man was saying that was whack. Okay, that they added that. Xbox, And Sea of Thieves, y'all could have kept that. Okay, you could have kept that. You could have kept that in the freezer. Okay, could have kept that in the freezer. Let's be honest. And there was one other one, Fallout 76. I'm gonna be honest. You could have kept that in the freezer, bro. Because Xbox, you almost had. You know what? I'm gonna give you one because you deserve one for both of those. Xbox. That was horrible. That was horrible. Fallout. Who want to play Fallout 76 after you gave them damn plastic bags? You know what I mean? You paying $100 for plastic bags, bro. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. But I will say everything else. They had Back for Blood. Did you see, yo, you know how many times I played Left 4 Dead, man? Do you know, yo, shout out, cuz, you know, we was on Left 4 Dead. How many nights, man? How many overnight? Just playing, everybody just all night. We about to get that back with Back for Blood. Oh my goodness, did you see the Bethesda lineup? Did you see the lineup of games? It's every single game is a smacker. It's a smack. You know what? Hell no. I'm not even going out like that. I'm actually going to pull up the damn list of games they showed. And you're not going to believe when I pull up the list. Okay, you're going to be like, no, they didn't do that. Yes, they did. They threw the goddamn kitchen sink. Okay, they threw everything. They threw the house. They said, we throwing the house this year at E3. They made E3. I believe they saved E3. So watch, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Bethesda Games lineup. E3 by Yao. Let's get to it. Bam, 20 icon. Now they had the whole list. Okay, and they shown it. I would pull up the video. They had a whole list of like 27 games. Now I don't want to see it. The whole Yakuza series. Let's talk about the Yakuza series. Oh my goodness, the whole entire thing. What else do we have on there, man? Please give me something else. Okay, Knockout City. Forgot about Knockout City, which I love. I need to play that. Come on, where are the games? I don't see them. You know what? I don't even have to talk about it. Why? Because I already know the list was fire. If you look up the list and you find it, you can just look yourself. I don't have to tell you that list. Okay, here we go. Xbox unveils its most... Look, this is on the phone, man. I just pulled this up. Can y'all read that? Hold up. Xbox unveils its biggest... Damn, can I turn it that way? Oh, man. It says Xbox unveils its biggest exclusive games lineup ever! I'm not joking. If this was if I could have been there for this event, do you know how nuts I would have been to be there for the best games lineup Xbox has ever done in its history? Do you know how I would have acted? Oh my God. Yo, share the content. Please share out the content. Throw it to anyone. Put it in any group. Hell, I don't give a damn. Put it in the mama group. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking. Mamas want to see this too. Okay. Here we go. We're going to talk. I'm going to go through some of these damn games. All right. We know Yakuza Like a Dragon. We know that. Bam. Hit title. We got one named Scorn. Scorn they showed. Nice. Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be coming. Those who play Flight Simulator already know. That's going to be coming. Right? Psychonauts 2. Let's talk about it. Age of Empires. Let's talk about it. Forza Horizon. Oh, excuse me. Forza. I'm hype. I'm hype. Forza Horizon 5, let's talk about it. Halo Infinite, let's talk about it. Hello Neighbor 2, let's talk about it. The Gump, let's talk about it. Sable, let's talk about it. Origami 2, let's talk about it. Among Us is gonna drop on consoles, let's talk about it. 12 Minutes, let's talk about it. Hades, let's talk about it. Shredders, let's talk about it. Back for Blood, let's talk about it. The Ascent, let's talk about it. Come on, man. I'm not done. Dark and Light. I'm done, man. I'm done. It ain't nothing you're going to tell me that Xbox is not about to own it this year. It is nothing you're going to say to convince me. Okay, I'm talk smack. Now, I talk smack enough. I think that's enough. Okay, I ranted. I'm sorry. I went on. I didn't want to go too long. Okay, so I will go ahead and take a call. I do want to have a call. I got to pull it up here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get it. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. Okay, I will take a call now. Hopefully my headset don't die. I think my sound's good. Let me see. Turn my sound up so I can hear. So if you call in now, you're good. Because I just had to get the rant out. And if you don't, I'm just going to rant. Oh, see, I should have turned that off. My fault, my fault. I got everybody hearing the Skype sound. Oh, I apologize to my NickMoses05 Gaming Podcast. Who do I got on?
You got Joe Farinelli. What's going on, my brother?
Joe, what's going on, man? How are you doing today?
I'm doing very awesome. Been watching your podcast pretty much for the whole day on and off with working and
yeah, man,
doing a lot of stuff today. So it's, dude,
I know, man.
I I can't even like defend Sony for this because it's just so horrible. You know, Sony didn't say anything, go anywhere. It's just,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
the game lineup is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like I've never seen it. I was watching, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna give me like something. And it was Fallout 76 and one other. I forgot what I said, but those were the only ones. I was like, but
Yeah, Fallout 76. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's like they can't come back from that. I haven't played it myself, but being a Fallout fanboy, I heard so much bad stuff about that, how bad the game was. I'm like, I don't even want to even waste my time playing it.
No, that's the same way I am. I don't want to waste my time either, man. It's really you know, I know how games bounce back. No Man's Sky was one of the games that bounced back after being horrible at first. And you know, they can do it. But nah, man. It's like I ain't feeling that. But everything else, you're right. Xbox lineup as we sitting there, jaw dropped. Okay. And I even seen we were in Square. I was looking at the Twitch chat. It was snore fest all throughout it. Everybody was roasting everything. Xbox, I did not hear anyone say anything like to me, Xbox been the best showcase.
It has, you know, Sony is like, you know, being a Sony fanboy and everything, it's like, yo, I can't defend them. What am I going to say? Oh, yeah, they have a white controller now. Seriously, they're not announcing any games. You know, this is why I buy all the systems. Like I've always said, you know, always have this and always have that, just in case a really good game comes out for one system and you can't get it on the other one. But it's just like, you know, it doesn't matter that you sold so many consoles to the PS5, but you have no games for it. So Xbox is going to wind up winning the race because eventually, you know, they're going to meet on the console quota. It's just a matter of time. And all those games going to Game Pass, that's awesome. You know.
I agree. Now, Joe, I'm about to put my dead specimen cap on right now. I think Sony is going to release something, not during E3. I think they're going to wait till after E3. And they're going to put out some statement about something that they're holding back. And of course, it's going to be rumor because they're going to try to take this shine away from Xbox. They know it. They know it right now. I think everybody, the world knows. But we still waiting on Nintendo. Do you think Nintendo is going to knock it out the park?
You know what? It's really hard to say. I don't think Nintendo's going to make an announcement because it's just they don't announce anything, you know, until the very last minute. Oh, okay, yeah, we're coming out with the new Switch. You know, we'll be in stores tomorrow. You know, they're very last minute with their shit. But I mean, I didn't know this because, you know, this is actually the first time I really followed E3 since you did all the videos and stuff. Yeah. I didn't know Sony dropped out of E3 for I think the past 3 or 4 years. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. But if that's the case, why would you drop out of E3? It's just this is like the biggest gaming event in the world in the United States.
Yeah, I agree, man. I don't know either. And to me, I think unless they're coming to a PAX or another gaming event, I think it's a hit. I think it's a huge hit, man. You know what I mean? Like, and Nintendo is I think they still got Nintendo showcase coming on the 15th. I think theirs is on the 15th. So that's cool. But Xbox, man, just destroyed. Now off of that, because I'm gonna be on Xbox all day. I don't want to talk about Xbox all day. So, Joe, we did the interviews, man. Let me ask you, and I'll give my piece after I ask you. But I want to say and shout out Chris. Yo, let me give a bomb to Chris real quick. Shout out young Chris out there. Yo, that's my son. Okay, I got enough. But Joe, I'm gonna say, for the interview developer, how did that feel for you, man? Actually asking questions to some of these developers. When you hear the new games coming out, you're like, oh, let me try it. But now you get to actually speak to them and ask questions. Is that something you've ever done before? Let me ask that first.
No, I have never done that, and it doesn't matter if the developer is gigantic or super small. I've always wanted to do something like that, like actually interview somebody behind the scenes, because, you know, you don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. You kind of know it a little bit, but it's like, you know, they're a regular person. You know, some of them are really cool. Had a lot of great conversations with them. They're very smart people, and it was really refreshing to do something brand new like this, be a part of E3. I've always wanted to be a part of E3 before I even found out about your channel. Like, oh, I need to go down there. I don't have enough money to go. Oh, I have no one to go with. And this is kind of, something that was fulfilled. It's like awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we weren't there, but I mean, shit, seeing all these video demos before the
Yeah.
public was being able to see them, and
Mhm.
interviewing and interacting with the whole, society of the gaming industry was just epic.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I agree, man. That's something like, even as I did the first interview with Dream Tech CEO Miko, when I did that first interview, I was just like, we had just got access. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and check the schedule. And I seen a Zoom session right there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me join the Zoom session. What the hell? So I joined and I'm sitting there. And then it's only me and it was Miko. So we was able to get a full interview. And afterwards, I was just thinking like, yo, this is nice. If this is what it's like being media there, you don't have to deal with the frenzy. You can get time, which means, exclusive interviews. They're actually relaxed, not stressed.
Yeah.
It was just so much. Now we did have the Bulgarian, teams pretty happy that they
Six
were able
Six
to.
Hammer was my favorite. Was my favorite interview. I mean, they were both really great people to talk to, and both parties very smart, intelligent. But Six Hammer, it's like their energy is amazing, because I think
Yeah.
when you talk to people in the United States, then you talk to somebody overseas, it's a whole different flavor. It's like eating something. Well, this is vanilla, and this is like chocolate, and it's like wow, it's like that's so awesome to see that it's like they're gamers at heart too. Oh, new games coming out or this or that. It's like the best of both worlds. Game developer and someone that likes games. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And then, out of the three interviews, out of all the games, let me ask. So, Life Slide, Neko Ghost Jump, Moolander. Out of those three games, which one would you be the first to try?
I would definitely go for Neko. Neko looks really awesome.
It do.
You know,
I say it
the
looks
the graphics.
super.
It reminds me of a 64 game and kind of a Dreamcast game put together.
Yeah,
It's got that flavor and it's got the color for it. That's what I love about it. And with interviewing these people and talking to them, you actually understand games more. Just kind of like how they get ideas from different games. You really like you feel their inspiration and their ideas, and then you have more ideas yourself.
yeah,
With doing different things. It was awesome. I really hope that we can go to E3 actually in real life next year, because I love doing photography and doing the videography. I'm not the best at it, but I really love doing it and enjoy doing it. And that would be just so awesome. See people cosplay again, doing all that scenes. Oh my God. I'll be cosplaying, me and you, and Zach will be interviewing people. I don't
Hey,
care.
hey, you know what? And as far as photography and all, I'll have a whole team. If I'm going there, I'm going there with a team, man. I'm gonna have the photography. We wouldn't even have to do nothing but sit there and do our thing. That's how I'll make sure to have it happen. Like, hey, we don't do nothing but come on, do our thing, and we go back. We get chill. We can have a drink afterwards. That's how it is. But I will agree with you on Neko Ghost Jump probably being the first one that I tried. Just initially looking at all three. I've actually
Yeah.
played Moolander. Okay, I played Moolander, and Moolander was pretty funny, and also it was difficult to move, but it had a learning curve. So that one I was interested in. But these games, to think I would have never even thought of even looking at. But the moment I spoke with someone who's involved in the team, and they kind of explain and break down the game, I'm like, yo, I want this. How much
Yeah.
is it? 15? Hey, yo, your 15. How much is it? 20? Here's your 20. I just feel like they deserve, man, that hard work. So I can't even explain the same way as you how good it is, man, to be at this event, even if it's digital. But next year we will be doing it physical, man. We'll be there, and we'll definitely handle it, man.
Definitely. I also want to, before I forget, I also want to give a shout out to Zach for, helping out the NickMoses05 crew, and, being a great guy, and, all that other stuff. I don't know him that well yet, because, we just became friends, but, thanks for helping out, Nick, and, that's awesome.
Yeah, that man Jack is major, man. You know what I mean? I got a good team. What can I say,
Yeah.
man? It's a good team. We go in there, we do our damn thing. And I hope that one thing I will say, that be the downside though, and this is the one downside. The one thing I like about digital versus physical If we are there, if we're actually there and we go into, so let's say Square this year, if we were there, we would have walked in there. We would have been set. We probably would have ate. We would have got some food before, sat down in a little restaurant. We would have came in there with our pens and everything. Like, yeah, we're going to take notes of Square and see what they got. And we would have went to sleep. And then that's what I'm worried about, man. I'm worried about going to some of these, man, and just be like, oh, and then you go to ones like Xbox. I know we would have been in there jumping up. Let's go. You would have heard people like, yeah, Starfield. Oh.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people are complaining that was a snooze fest too. I was doing some research online. The people are in the comment section like snooze fest. It's boring, and it's like, you know, at least with that you can kind of walk out the back door. Oh yeah, my car's on fire. I'm gonna get some gasoline. I have to leave.
Hey, and I would say the Starfield, and I forgot oh my goodness, as I'm going through it, Starfield was something that everybody's been talking about for the longest. Starfield. And they were like, we're going to show a trailer. It didn't look like a gameplay trailer. It looked like another cinematic trailer. So I was like, eh. But they also showed The Outer Worlds 2, which, by the way, I am damn near just going to run and pre-order. The Outer Worlds was one of those games that I played and did not play another game until I beat it. Played it again and beat it twice.
I started that on the Switch. The Outer Worlds, I started that on the Switch. I didn't have time to finish it because it became so big and engrossing. I'm getting distracted. I'm like, I got to take a break from this and everything. But yeah,
it is.
I mean, going back with the Sony and versus Microsoft, I mean, the only thing that Sony can do now is come out like what stupid Nintendo does with a 10-minute direct. We'll call it Sony Direct. Oh, we have a new game coming out. Don't expect GTA 6, guys. So, you know. They can't come through this. This is like getting bitch slapped back to Bangkok. They cannot come through this. You know, and with being a Sony fanboy, I can't defend them in this. You know, the only thing they have up against Microsoft right now is as a pending CFW, you know, or you know, web exploit. That's the only thing, Nick.
That's true.
And we gotta wait for that. That's the only thing.
And
but
you know
other
what?
than that, there's no games. I mean, a remake after remake and after reboot. At least Bethesda's getting some new games.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. At least Bethesda's bringing some new games, man. Them other lineups looking bad. But one thing I want to say to you is, what do you think about speaking with the developers and them putting these Easter eggs in and them giving us the information? Do you think those videos will be like, I haven't seen anyone else or those Easter eggs put out anywhere else. Do you think our videos are the only videos currently talking about the Easter eggs in those games?
Oh, definitely, because, you know, it's, you know, I have a unique way of thinking, so do you, and so does Zach, because, you know, when you're coming from the modding world, you know, you think differently than other people do instead of, like, these staple interviews, you know, what systems is the game coming on, you know, asking really, you know, stupid questions. I mean, these questions that me, you, and Zach were talking about were really, you know, unique questions, Easter eggs, you know, level creation that me and Zach brought up. And just a whole bunch of other great information to ask, because I could tell that we stumped. I'm not going to mention their names, but we stumped a couple of them. And when you're a reporter and you're stumping them, that means, you know, you did your research and your homework.
Yeah, we did good, man. I ain't gonna lie. We asked a bunch of questions that were informative. You know, and the one interview I'm gonna put up, the last one with the Sixth Hammer. We had another interview, I think at least 2 other interviews. So that's gonna be crazy. So man, I just want to tell you, Joe, I cannot believe we are here, man. I am. And I say it a million times, that video that I put up way back showing my JTAG, I put up because I got tired of customers asking, Nick, how do you do this? Nick, how do you get to the arcade games? Nick, how do you play the Genesis games? Nick, how do you play? And I said, man, I'm just going to put up videos because I'm tired of them asking me. So when they text my phone, I'm going to just say, go to my damn channel. Okay, that was the whole point.
With the Switch and everything, that's what I do on NickMoses05 page and also on the homebrew page, because everyone asks the same question. You know, I had people ask me stupid questions. How do we use an RCM loader? I'm like, oh my God. It's like, go to YouTube, look up how to use an RCM loader. It's very simple.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one true. If you go to YouTube and you put use RCM loader, it's right there. And that's not a joke. It's literally right there. Like it's gonna be the first one. So
I mean, yeah, we had these interviews were so amazing and so fun. I've never experienced anything like this in my life, and probably will never do it again. Never experience anything like this so last minute, and so, you know, it was awesome.
I know, man.
You know?
That's kind of crazy.
Right place at the right time.
Yeah, right place, right time. And it's still more. They still got Monday, still got, I think Tuesday they're doing some stuff. Afterwards, I was told that, on a few of the emails that they were busy. And after E3, they were going to have people after for developer interviews, stuff like that, which is still cool with me. Also, I messaged everybody. We did interviews, would let them know thank you for their time. They were appreciative. I'm giving them all the links to everything. All of it's going on the podcast as well. So everybody listen on the podcast, get to hear all the interviews, everything from E3. And last but not least, we got the video game debate show. We're going to have to come up with a day that we're going to do the video game debate show. A day and a time that works for everybody. We'll probably do, it's got to be no longer than an hour. Because I just got too much on my plate. You know what I mean? But we do it an hour. And even if we do it twice a week, it could be more than that because then I can squeeze in an hour or even 30 minutes. If we want just a quick, go at it. But the video game debates, we got all the overlays. We got everything made, the logos, the artwork, everything. So we ready to go. But
yeah, and guys, I've seen the overlays. I don't want to spoil anything. Everything looks really beautiful. It's definitely took the time with these, and everything looks wonderful. So I saw them yesterday. I got a little snippet of it. Mm-hmm. And these game debates are going to be good. It's going to be all different topics.
Yeah, all different topics.
Feel free to call in and go at it with me or Nick.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it's going to be, man. I mean, literally, I want people to call in, and if we, have it set up. If we do it via Zoom, I may have to cut in and add their camera. But if we do it Skype, I'll be able to just add them right in. I'll resize their box. We good to go. I'm probably going to prefer Skype for that, just to have it all nice and done easy. But once we have them in, they can call in, man. You can call in Skype. We can pull up their camera. They can talk whatever they got to talk, say their piece, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's
definitely going to be awesome. So real quick, Nick, for you, I already know the answer to this, but the other, people that are watching don't know the answer. What was the worst experience that you had with the E3 so far?
Oh my goodness, the Portal. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
I don't even have to talk about it. The Portal was so bad. It was, but you know what? I want to talk both sides of it. So I'm gonna play both sides. The Portal was horrible. Worst thing they could have ever done. Nothing was organized. You couldn't communicate with none of the booths. Anybody you were trying to find couldn't find them. People were trying. Other studios were telling us directly that they had trouble putting stuff up on the Portal. So I know this is not something just from my end, from media end. This is from the studios as well. They're having trouble. So it was just, and that was before anybody came in. So this wasn't like fans came in and they got overloaded. This was all before the fans came in. This is just them trying to work out little kinks with a couple people up in there. It was horrific. Now, I'm going to speak about the other side. The other side is, first time they've ever done it. Okay, so I'm going to try to give them that. It's their first time they've ever done an all-digital event. Second thing is the benefit to the other game studios. The studios that, unfortunately, can't pay to just fly a whole team and all the equipment to America every year, which I understand. I can't pay thousands of dollars in plane tickets, and then you're talking about hotel fees, cars or Ubers and all that stuff for us to show up for an entire week. So them hotel fees over, that costs so much money. I could imagine how many additional studios were able to be part of E3 because of that. So regardless of the Portal being crap, the digital event, they could work on that. Okay. But it still was horrific. If I had to say 1 to 10, I would give it probably, be honest, like a 4.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because, Nick and me and Zach, we were trying to contact other booths. And I had the emails written out, took my time and everything, writing out these emails, making them really nice and everything. I wanted to message Sega. Boom, nope, can't go through. I tried it at least 20 times. Yeah. Computer at home, computer at work. I even tried the phone. The phone was very bad. It was actually worse on the phone than it was on the computer. It's like it was a shame that that's my favorite branding, the Sega. I'm Sega fanboy first, and Sony, then Sony next, then Xbox and PC. And it's just like, oh my God, it's like that's like a dream that got smashed. But
it did.
Shit happens.
And that's what I say. It happens, man. It was sad that even the Portal was like that. And what I was expecting was kind of like the Dream Tech thing. And I think that would have been set up better, but there wasn't enough studios that had events already set up like that Zoom session that I was in. Because the interviews that we done were actually Zoom sessions set up on our end. Okay, they weren't set up on the other end, which is understandable. If we got to set up Zoom, we got to set up Skype. We can do all that. But I thought it was going to be set up like a Zoom that you would enter. Everyone would enter there. We would have, ask a developer sessions and, there, but Dream Tech was available. Dream Tech was the one out of everybody that I seen was available the entire time. They've been live nonstop. So they just working. Like Miko is working out there. The other studios may not be pushing it out as that much, but I think Moulander is actually very creative in concept. That the comedy in that, the way they had the way they had all the moo puns, all the so and so, that's.
And don't forget the shirts. Those shirts those guys had were awesome. I would love to get one of those.
Yeah, those shirts were nice. So they had a lot of things going for them, man. So Joe, before you out, any last words you got to say to the people?
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, NickMoses05 on Facebook and YouTube. Like I said, guys, people message me, and I also posted on different forums. We're going to be doing more interviews shortly. We're just waiting to hear back from people, and also the portal's working very badly. So, just stay tuned. Like and subscribe, NickMoses05, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Man, appreciate that, Joe. I'ma holler at you, man.
All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Later. So there you have it, man. And, I missed, it says voice message. I missed it. You know what I'm saying? I could play it, but I don't know what you're going to say. And if I play it and you say something crazy, it'll be my fault. I'll be the reason. So, before I'm out, I'm just going to say this. We got more stuff for E3 2021. I actually have Nintendo Switch tutorials too that I want to post, but I have to edit them. I just don't have the time to edit because I have interviews and other things going on right now. Guys, work with me. I promise you I will have the Nintendo Switch tutorials up. I will get back to the game. Okay, I'll get back to the game. Right now we're growing. The podcast is growing at an incredible rate. Being accepted as media is a huge plus. So, all you got to do is just be part of the MoFam movement. Just stay here. You're going to see what's to come. But other than that, it's your boy NickMoses05. I'm not going to hold up your time. I'm 40 minutes in and I'm tired. I need to eat. And this is going to be the shortest podcast ever since way back in the day. Because I've already went live a couple times. And also the podcast, they can't be mad because it's short. Because I'm also going to be giving them a lot of interviews that they can listen to that you'll see why this episode was short. So they'll understand. But other than that, shout out to everybody that tuned in. I appreciate your time. It's your boy NickMoses05. MoFam, we out.